Hello guys, every good name is taken here and welcome to another video. And today we have a special episode with, yes, it is my Hellcat. And before we start, quick mention, you're gonna see these games possibly pop up on other channels because usually I don't use my own Hellcat games anymore because I have so many on my channel. But because of that, I have thrown them around to a couple of YouTubers, so you may see them there. One of them, this one, was already seen on Fujit's livestream, and yeah, I just wanted to show them anyway with my own commentary, because why the hell not? Hellcat is my favorite tank. So we are starting here on Rockfield in a tier 7 game with only one tier 7, and yep. Already put our couple of first shots in. Took one from the smile tome there. Shouldn't have done that, but it happens. And I'm looking to get one into him. It's gonna bounce. Or yeah, it bounced, but technically it didn't even hit. And so I'm gonna be more aggressive here because I want to help my platoon mate against these three tanks over here: the Cromwell, the SU, and the MT. And then I saw that KV, and yeah, I bounced because Russian bias, no joke. It just hit a red spot, and he is stock, so I'm feeling quite confident playing against him, since usually low tier stock players are not the greatest. I say usually, but you can always prove me wrong. Put one blind shot into the Jagdpanzer 4. I'm quite certain that this one hit, and now I'm just looking if we can pick up that MT, whilst the score is 0-3, 0-4, with my platoon mate now also being eliminated. Trying to track that SU, and it worked out perfectly. Took one from the Jagdpanzer 4, which was quite unfortunate, and look at this shot. Right between the racks of my allies, and now I'm just looking to get that MT out of the way because he will be annoying otherwise. So we got him out of the way. And now the same what I did from the SU, just from the other side, using Rex against that KV-1S, putting our first shot into him from this position, now already on 2k damage, putting the second one in. And because, as you can see, the counters on the side are different, meaning that my blind shot on the Jagdpanzer 4 actually was a hit, and put my next shot in. And now I'm just trying to run away since I saw that SU, and yeah, didn't really know what to do. Then I took one from the I was really scared that KV-1S is now gonna clear me. That's why I auto-aimed on him. Didn't happen. SU was still on reload, so I put one into him. We now crossed 3k damage. The AT picked up the SU, but he's gonna be picked up as well now. And now we have a 1v3 situation. Of course, shouldn't be hard in my Hellcat, since I am very skilled with these 1v multiple situations, which I've showed I think enough on my channel already. And I'm just waiting to get something spotted. KV-1S is there, shooting APCR. Yes, it's not necessary, but if you look at my side, I got only 3 APs left, and I wanted to use them against the Jagdpanzer 4 since I knew he was still around about a 2 to 3 shot, meaning I wanted to use them as efficiently as possible. And since the Schmaltum also is low on HP, I can just use the APCR without needing to worry about my alpha damage, because it is less anyway. And now the Jagdpanzer showed himself, and I don't know, but I think it's one of the worst things he could have done, because he has no turret. I have a turret. I'm not sure who has the superior camouflage, but I think stationary. It could be the Jagdpanzers because it's flat, which is also why some people call it the flat Panzer, but I don't know. Anyway, in this cap, it's not gonna help him much to have camouflage since it's quite open. We need to get out a bit more to see him loading the HE, and not rolled high enough, so we're gonna need a second. And yeah, I have still 2 minutes left, so I have enough time. Just trying to bait out a shot. He did shoot, but I was already way too far driven back. And since he went out of the camp, I was fairly sure that he's gonna come towards me. So I bluff him and go up here to see if I can spot him again. And will I? Where is he? There he is, and goodbye. And yeah, won this game, 5 kills, around 3.7k damage, I believe it was. 3.5. It's still quite nice for a tier 6. We got the Top Gun, High Caliber, Radley Walters, we got the Kilometer for 1v3, 1.2k basic speed, also quite nice. Our shot ratio, not half bad, we just bounced 2 shots and hit everything else, and yeah. This is the first game out of 5, and the others will follow now. So the next game, also same platoon mate, and yes, if you're thinking that, this is the same session. And we are now on Fort Despair, and Lenuxi Chaser was at that point grinding their VK. As you can see, still the stock gun, so I was helping out, and yeah, we had quite a nice game at the end. We have 3 TDs in the enemy team, a KV, 2, and yeah, that's I'm smelling the despise here for a Hellcat, but nonetheless, I can do that. I've played against such tanks way too often with over 700 bells. That shouldn't be anything new, obviously. Got spotted there from the VK, shouldn't have stayed there. Was kind of stupid mistake, and I get rewarded for my mistake with a bounce on the light tank. Looking to get one into these SUs now, but can't get a shot. That VK is quite cheeky, he gets another one into me while I miss another shot, and I'm just looking to get an HE into the Hellcat because I'm a stat whore, yes I am. But I just like picking up tanks I think are dangerous, which is the Hellcat, so he is done. It was picked up quite nicely as we also have a little bit of support, and now we are looking to get that VK out of the way. Tracked him, so the VK was able to put a damaging shot into him, was looking if I can maybe pen his side with HE, which is not the case. So we're gonna put a second one in with AP, and that's him out of the way. Scores 2-2, it's looking quite solid. We now just have that Kuro that is full HP, or was against us. And we gotta be careful here, he bounces fortunately enough. Looking to get one into his cupola or his flat front, which we do. My backup now is completely dead. The SU and the VK have been eliminated, and now I'm just looking to get that Kuro out of the way as efficiently as possible, by of course not taking too much damage. Put one more into him, went over, but he hit me anyway. Now we are both a one-shot to each other, and so I just need to clear him or have some backup from one of my two teammates. But it's not gonna happen, so we just snipe his cupola and make the score 4-4. Nevertheless, it's 5-4. Now it's just that SU and the KV2, and the SU picks up my platoon mate, so I kill him immediately after, getting my revenge on that. And now it's just that KV2, and yeah, now it's gonna be quite interesting because it's a KV2, they say he's in the bushes, and with the bushes of course are meant these here at the spawn area, and it's a KV2, so he shouldn't be able to outspot any of us. But apparently the VK is getting outspotted, which is quite interesting. I already considered myself going around here to flank him, but I just wanted to see if he's really there or if he may be repositioned. And as it's one of the nasty guys, I knew that he is a capable player. He gets spotted though, which got me curious where exactly he is. And so I make kind of a risky move. Instead of going around, I'm gonna go here immediately. Because, as you know, I'm not a patient player, not at all. And we spot him, put one into him. And now it's time for the VK and me to keep tagging him into the side, one after each other. Put one more into him, killing his loader this time. And he shot, so I can go around and pick up my 5th kill of the game to secure this win together with that VK, which was quite nice. And I think we even had the same camo. Not too bad. So we get the ace, top gun, high caliber, another one of these red revolters, this time less base experience because of no color ban off and less damage. But nonetheless, this was a great game. It was a pleasure to play with you, Mr. Mystic, by the way. And yeah, let's get into game number 3. So game number 3, again in the same platoon session with GAMINGTM, and this time we are on Copperfield, one of the least or less favorite maps of the community, because games are gonna be quite quick, and so will be this one. And as I usually do, I go into here to immediately see if there's anything I can shoot at from the start of the game, which is in this case that T-34, who takes the first of this round. And now that stock is quite brave, and yeah, I was quite lucky there to just take a 200 from the KV-1S. Was quite bold to stay there and try to put one into that Stuk. Didn't really happen though, so I'm kind of in a tricky situation. I was trying to put one into that Hellcat before dropping down. Didn't happen, so we gotta be a bit more risky. And there's a stock VK behind that house. And I am already less than 300 hit points, so he's gonna two-shot me. Meaning I need to be very careful. I got his engine, he missed me luckily. And I'm trying to track him, couldn't manage it though, since he was behind the house way too quickly. So we're just needing another shot. Unfortunately, we just don't roll high enough, leaving him on 3 hit points. Which is kinda meh, if I'm honest. So the T-34 wasn't really worried about that VK anymore, since I got told my platoon mate will clear him up. And goodbye T-34. And now it's just the Hellcat T-34 85, who's already here, and the KV-1. But I of course now have the whole team behind me to give me fire support, so he is gonna be no more. And the Firefly picked him up. Now the KV-1 trying to get a shot into me there, but takes one from the SU in return. And now I'm just pushing on him, since I'm fairly certain that he won't be able to hit me. But there's a juicy Hellcat I would like to pick up first. Swap to HE, or not now, but I think it's also not worth it anymore since he's one shot. And yep. There comes the very nice aim time and lucky accuracy, kind of. So it's just that KV-1S, we put one more into him, set him on fire. He sadly extinguishes, so we don't get the kill, but we get a Brothers in Arms. We survive with 7-1, and the game was over in not even 3 minutes. So it was quite a quick game. Another 2.5k damage. We got the ace, high caliber. We got a Confederate. We got a Patrol GG and Scout for a tank as lightly armored as this, and to survive is quite a feat. And of course the Brothers in Arms did get even less base experience this time, but we had nearly 2k spawning, which made up for the not so much damage. But anyway, I think this was a great game to show that you can also play the Hellcat quite aggressively, which worked in this case. It's not gonna work every time. You need to be aware of your map and your enemy lineup, and also a little bit of their skill. So don't try this at home, is what I recommend, unless you really are confident. And with that said, let's get to game number 4. So this time we are on Lake Goldville, and it's one of my least favorite maps. And yeah, it's gonna be one of the, or it is the highest damage game in these 5 games, so if I am not mistaken. And we are still with GAMINGTM, and we have a VK platoon in the enemy team, which is gonna be quite aggressive, I got to say. And I'm gonna take also quite an aggressive position here to get an overview of everything from everywhere basically. And also to fight these VKs. Put already one shot into him, tracked him, but he's not gonna use his packet, which I actually hoped for. Since with track shots you can force your enemy to use repair kits quite easily, and the SU overpeaked. Hit my platoon mate though, so try to scare him away, kind of. Putting a second one into him, tracking him, and this time he uses a repair kit though. Gotta be careful since there's a WZ on my left. Whilst we just put another snapshot into these VKs, both now took one. Getting a shot back, but I bounced. Somehow, I don't know where I bounced. But also, pay attention to both KV2s in this game, as something weird happened on the evening, and you know the KV2 has the 107mm, and for whatever reason, during the time we were playing tier 6, every single KV2 that we met had a 107. I don't know why that is. I don't know if some friends were clicking in all with the same tank of the 107, but I don't know. I'm really not sure what happened. I would like to know, but yeah. Score is now 1-2. We still have both of our tier 7s, while they lost already one of them. But the other one is currently in the city, meaning he is not anywhere close to us. So we have sort of a small advantage. The KV2 is now moving up. So I'm looking to get one more into the VK, making both a one-shot and the smasher picking up the first. But he is no more, so the scores again 2-3. We are one tank down. And we really just need to clear that VK. I wanted to move in together with the SU, but then I saw that the other SU-100 is moving in. So I didn't, because I didn't want to waste my HP, and they killed each other. The SU-100Y and the SU-152 both killed each other. The Tiger P now picking up our KV2, and now it's just me and the other KV2 against this KV1S, who I'm tracking and hoping that he won't repair, which he does anyway. The Tiger P, who is I believe still full HP, and that KV2. So we really have to be careful. I still have most of my hit points, so I feel quite confident facing this guy. And yeah, put one into him. He missed, so I know that I can out-reload him fairly easily. Put one into him. He's on 13 hit points. I don't know if I'm gonna reload before him, but I just tried out, switched, quick swapped to APCR and killed him. And actually, I just remembered the KV2 that is still alive actually also does not have the top gun. He has the derp, but it's, I think, the stock one. Or I'm just seeing that wrong right now, which I probably am. Anyway, let's get back to the game. It's just the Tiger P left and us two. KV2 puts an HE into him, doing round about 300, and I'm running out of shells. It's my last AP. I fired only one APCR, and this is my 20th AP, so I need to get back onto the APCR. I was hoping to get a little bit more, but the KV2 denied that, so we could not quite get to 4K in this game. But I'm happy nonetheless, because 3.7 not gonna happen too often in tier 6, and we get the ace, high caliber, a Confederate, and another 1.2k basic speed. And yeah, shot ratio again was quite nice. Only bounced one and missed one shot. Made some decent credits, even though it's just a regular tank, and even without a premium we would have made a solid amount of credits. And yeah, this is game number 4, and let's head to the last one of this recording. So for the last game we have quite an interesting match. It is solo this time, and it is on Himmelsdorf in a low tier matchmaking, having 4 tier 7 enemies, and it's gonna be getting quite intense at the end, trust me that. So we're gonna head towards here. I usually do that in most of my tanks, as long as I'm not in a heavy. Just looking if I can quick spot anything, which I don't really do since it's already half a minute in and nothing has been spotted. So any second I'm gonna move in quite aggressively because I feel like there's not really gonna be anything here. But going around this corner, or sort of however you wanna call it, I'm gonna not see anything. Okay, I had a wrong memory then. So nothing here, just that VK that just popped up. So we're gonna move forward to see if we can put one shot into him. And so we do. We even get his ammo rack, which is quite fortunate, if I'm honest. But of course he repaired it since it is the start of the game. He didn't use it yet. And I have to be careful since it's only 2 tanks spotted, but look how much map control we have. There's tank number 3. But I don't want to go too far because I might just get completely wrecked by the TDs, and there is the rest of the cluster. All with very big guns, the IS, the KV-1S, the Stura Emerald and the SU all sitting in one spot. I didn't want to go in there. I really did not. Trying to get it one shot into the Emerald. Couldn't quite manage the gun elevation there because of the terrain. And now I got to be careful, just trying to put one pixel shot in and I get it done. But now I see that there's a IS and a VK and the T20 coming, so I'm looking to get one shot through here, which is actually a very nice position if you're playing from this spawn, because you can sort of help them, the heavies, without putting yourself into too much danger, but you gotta be careful about the other flank. And now score is 2-4. We just have myself, the AMX and the T43, who's completely out of the fight as of right now against now 4 tanks. And 2 of them tier 7, 2 of them tier 6, and I was very lucky that the T20 ignores me. The KV-1S is stock, so I am not worried to take a shot from him. Now the score is 2 against 4. Unfortunately I missed that shot. I really wanted to get that to hit. And to use a little bit of the terrain, we put one into the KV-1S. And I'm trying to help out the T43 as much as we can. Loaded the APCR because I saw him backing off and I just wanted to get the shell velocity, because otherwise my AP would have not been quick enough. And now we're just looking to get one into the KV-1S, who gets picked up by the T43, but he then gets killed by the T20 in return. So we're just looking to get the T20 or one into the IS. Neither of which happened since we unfortunately bounced. And now it's me on Himmelsdorf against 2 tier 7s, of which one, yes, is a one shot, but it's still an IS, and we bounced again, and we are again running low on shells, which is the biggest issue in this tank. You have only 30 shells that you can carry, 5 of which I always have at SHE, just as a reserve. And yeah, looking to get one in. We're using APCR here just to make sure, putting him down to 3 shot if we do not mess up with the rolls. And there's the T20, and heck yes did I want to finish him off. Got him, and now it's just that IS that I'm gonna play Ring Around the Rosie here. With that gap, putting one in, I'm gonna now be quite aggressive since I can easily take a shot even if he max rolls me. Also if he sets him on fire, because I still have my multi-purpose. He missed and he's gone. 2.8k damage, 3 kills, and quite a solid victory. It looked quite close at the mid and then at the start and the mid, but I managed to pull it off. I this time only got a high caliber, 1085 experience, and yeah, the shot ratio again quite nice. I do like the Hellcat. It will stay one of my favorites. It's just an amazing tank. Yes, call me a serial clubber, call me whatever you want, but the Hellcat is just amazing. Anyway, this was it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this longer episode. And yeah, see you all again next time. Bye bye.